What's going on, my friends? It is November. It is a new month, which means it is time for the next unboxing from our Video Games Monthly series. Basically, I get Video Games Monthly every month. I get the 5-up, which means I get 5 games sent to me from retro consoles that I get to keep. I don't have to send them back. You can get 3, 4, 5, or 10 games sent to you. You can check out everything at videogamesmonthly.com. Be able to curate your list of games that you own. They will not send you duplicates. And if they do, they got great customer service. They will get back to you immediately and get things over to you that are working and replace anything that is either duplicated or does not work. So what we're going to do right now, I'm going to be looking right down this camera. We're going to be cracking this guy open. We're going to find out if Floydomania is going to run wild on me, if I'm going to be getting a 1-up or a 2-up, or what I'm going to be getting in this box right here. As always, I have done nothing but get this from the mailbox. I haven't even freed it from its priority mail prison yet, so let's crack this open and find out what's inside. I love opening the bubble mailer because it's always such a nice feeling to see that new clean, pristine, beautiful Video Games Monthly box. It's time to get this guy open, find out what's inside. Let's see what I got this month. Now, I don't look at these as I open it. I am looking directly down the camera and I'm gonna find out what's inside. And chances are I'm not gonna be able to read the label because my eyes suck because I'm in my 40s and I can't see anymore. So let's find out what's in here. Let's crack this guy open. It is a hefty box. Lots of stuff in here. Let's find out. All right, so at initial feel, we have a Genesis. There's an N64. We got cards. There's a couple cards here. This could be a 1-up. This could be a good month. Feels like an NES. Feels like a Super Nintendo. Feels like a boxed Genesis. Maybe a Master System. Possibly a Master System. Those of you that are new to the channel, I say maybe I get a Master System game this month. I never do. Anyway, let's find out what we got. First up, we got a Mario sticker here, and with that, we also got a Mario Riding Yoshi sticker. That is pretty great. This here is a Premium Edition Games card. Premium Edition Games, if you do not know, make fantastic physical releases of amazing independent games on the Nintendo Switch. Some of the best guys in the gaming industry. Frank is one of the best people I know. Jeff, who works over there, is fantastic. Everyone that works at Premium Edition is great. They do a lot of work with Video Games Monthly, and every time I've been able to speak to them at video game conventions, they have been amazing. And here is our social card for Video Games Monthly. What this says is, if you share your experience, what you got that month on socials, you'll be entered into a drawing for a chance to win a 3-up box, which means you get 3 free games. All right, first and foremost, let's see here. Oh, and as always, bubble wrap. There we go. All right, we're gonna save the box Genesis for last, or the box mystery game for last, because it, like I said, could be Master System, even though it's probably not Master System. But let's go through here. We're gonna start with the Genesis. 3, 2, 1. We have The Lion King. I am not the biggest fan of this game. I don't have a lot of great memories playing this. It's actually something I agree with Captain Algebra on. Let's take a look at this guy. Before I have people at the gates with pitchforks and torches, I am going to say straight up, The Lion King is not a game I enjoy. I know a lot of people love this game. I know a lot of people have incredibly fond memories of it. And for that I say it's probably Stockholm Syndrome, because this game is not a pleasant gameplay experience. It's overly difficult. It's overly complex where it doesn't need to be. The jumping is so precision and so exact that if you're off even a pixel, you're going to fall and plummet to your death. And it's just not fun. Like, I enjoy the Disney games. I love Aladdin. I love Goof Troop. I think a lot of the 16-bit Disney games are excellent, but this is not one of those games. It struggles in its design. It is inherently flawed based on how difficult it is, and unfortunately that takes away from a game that has an unbelievable soundtrack, spectacular graphics, gorgeous animations, and one of the best color palettes on the Sega Genesis by making the game not fun. I wish this was more enjoyable, and you can say whatever you want, you can tell me to get good, whatever. I don't care, it's not a good game. It is overly difficult, it's not an enjoyable gameplay experience, and for me, it's just not something that I'm probably ever going to play again. And I don't even know if I'm going to keep this one. This might go down the road at a future convention. The label's a little messed up. The back of the cartridge actually has what looks to be like a gouge out of it, like someone actually laid a soldering iron on it or something like that and melted the plastic a bit. For me, just not a great game, not something that I enjoy. Lion King is only worth $7.22 anyway, so it's the lowest value game of this box, but I own it now, so there's that. All right, I know for a lot of folks, The Lion King is a spectacular get, and I see the merits the game has, but it is incredibly difficult, and it's not something that I have a lot of positive memories behind, but it's cool to have it because Disney games are always great to have. All right, next, let's go NES. Let's find out what this one is. 1, 2, 3. Friday the 13th. This is pretty fitting, seeing as how we just went by Halloween. Let's take a look at this one. This is something that I have not played since I was a kid, and again, not a lot of positive memories about it, but kind of curious if this is aged better than I would anticipate it aging. I very badly want to understand why so many people love this game so much, because when I played it as a kid, I didn't get it, and now playing it some 30 years later, I still don't get it. This is Friday the 13th for the NES, and this, to me, feels like an LJN game, and it, because it is, doesn't really do anything special. I mean, I kind of like the walk-around aspects when you're in the cabins and kind of running into the different rooms and things like that. I think that's kind of clever. And, I mean, the combat is serviceable, but I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing and what I'm supposed to be, kind of exploring as I play this. And that's the same thing that happened when I was a kid. This is something I always rented. I never actually owned it, so I never got an instruction manual with it. I don't know what the hell I was supposed to do. And, I mean, it's fine. It looks alright, and the sound is good. I do enjoy the music in the game. As far as gameplay, though, I don't know. It doesn't really do anything special for me. Now, I know for a lot of people, this is one of those rare LJN games that they actually really like because they enjoy the property or they enjoy the gameplay. I don't know. Just doesn't click for me, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it's not great for you, and if you love this game, then I'm so stoked that you do. I'm glad this is something that you get into. Friday the 13th is a loose cart. Looked good when I got it, not too dirty. I did clean it, as I clean every cartridge that I get from Video Games Monthly, but as it is, it's worth $16.97. Can't complain about that one. All right, there you have it, Friday the 13th. All right, next up, we're gonna go Super Nintendo. Yeah, we'll do Super Nintendo next. All right. And 3, 2, 1. No idea. Oh, Lethal Enforcers. Okay, Lethal Enforcers. This one's going to be kind of hard because I don't have a CRT. We're just going to kind of be looking at footage of this one. I don't have a light gun to play this with, so we'll just take a look at it and we'll go. And I'll tell you what my memories of Lethal Enforcers are. Hilariously, I just sent the Genesis version of this along with my Justifier up to Scott and Jen from Retro Rivals up in Canada. This is Lethal Enforcers, and I fully anticipated not being able to play this, but hey, Konami thought about it, and they put controller support in here, and I want y'all to look at your boy here and see how well I did using a controller playing Lethal Enforcers, because I did pretty good, folks. I did pretty damn good on this opening level. I was shooting some crooks. Now, if you don't know Lethal Enforcers is a classic light gun game from the 16-bit era. It was originally an arcade experience, brought over to the Genesis and the Super Nintendo. This is the SNES version, as I mentioned. And it's just a spectacular game. It is one of those signature light gun experiences that I think everyone should play at least once. Now, for me, I don't own a CRT. And again, that's probably something someone else is going to have pitchforks and torches at the gate for, but that's okay. You don't have to own a CRT. It's not necessary to enjoy games. I just don't like hauling them around anymore. I'm old. My back hurts when I pick them up. Just please forgive me. Give me my flat panels. They weigh like 4 pounds. Anyway, this is Lethal Enforcers. It's a spectacular game. Plays really well on the controller. It's a lot of fun. Really stoked to have this one. Cart is in gorgeous shape. Absolutely immaculate cart. Was perfectly clean. Didn't have any issues with this one putting it into the system. I did clean it anyway, but no dirt came off. Nothing I saw, at least. It's worth $7.76. Really excited to have this one. Glad to have it in the collection. The Super Nintendo collection growing bit by bit every month. All right, N64 next? Yeah, we'll do N64 next. All right, this does not have a sticker on the top. A little bit of a rip on the back, so I'm not going to look and see what it is, but there is a rip of the sticker on the back, which kind of a bummer, but that's okay. It happens. All right, so let's take a look, see what the game is. 3, 2, 1. It is Wetrix from Ocean. Ocean is not a great company. Last month I got Mission Impossible, which was done by them. Not good. We'll see if this is any good. I have no idea what this game is. Let's find out. All right, here is the Dark Horse game this month because I had zero expectations for Wetrix. It looks generic as hell on the label. It's made by Ocean. Like, it had so much stuff going against it. I fully anticipated this to be an absolute dumpster fire of a video game. And straight up, this is fun. This is a super clever game that's kind of like one part Tetris, one part Populous, because you're raising and lowering, you're terraforming. You're making the land go up or go down, and you're also dropping water down, which is going to create lakes. I don't really know what the point of the game is. I haven't actually looked up the instruction manual or anything like that. So I think I'm playing it right, but I'm not 100% sure. But what I am doing, I'm having a lot of fun. And that is key, because I think with a game like this, when you have a puzzle game like this, that's a little obscure, that's a little bit out of left field, that doesn't really stray too close to what normal puzzle game experiences are, it can go off the rails real quick and not be a fun experience, but Wetrix is really cool. The cartridge is a little messy. There's a tear on the back cartridge label, which kind of stinks. And I think my biggest complaint about this, in all honesty, is the fact that I didn't get one of those neat N64 labels on the top that has the game name on it, because I think those look great, but I mean, that's like such a nitpick of anything here. In perfect condition as a loose cart, this would be worth $18.71. With the sticker on the back being what it is, it's worth less than that, but I don't plan on selling it, so I'm not really all that worried about it, because Wetrix is super fun. All right, finally we have our boxed Genesis game, and I always like to get boxed stuff. That's always cool. All right, let's find out. That feels like that's where the hang tab went, so that's probably... All right, we'll just find out. 3, 2, 1. Oh, hey, it's a Master System game. It's Choplifter. Holy shit. Pardon my language. I actually got a Master System game for the first time. All right, Choplifter, complete and boxed Choplifter too. How cool is that? All right, let us get over to the Master System. Let's take a look at this. I am so excited about this. This is awesome. So I did not expect at all to get a Sega Master System game in this box. I've had Sega Master System on my list of stuff to get for about a year now, I would say, maybe 9 months. And I haven't gotten anything, not a loose cart, not a complete and box cart, nothing. And I kind of made it a running joke that I was going to get a Sega Master System game this box, and never happened. It never happened. And I didn't ever expect one because, I mean, it's an older console and it's not like as pervasive as the NES was. So getting a Sega Master System cart was something I'd hoped to get, but it's never something I really anticipated. And to get one in this box, and for it to be complete in box, and for it to be Choplifter, which is something I have a little bit of a tie to, because a couple of my friends do Sega Master System challenges here on YouTube, and Choplifter was one they did a few months ago, and I was like, that looks really fun. But it also looks incredibly hard, and oh my god, is it hard. So, Choplifter on the Master System is very difficult, but it's just like pure gameplay. Like, this takes me back to when I was younger, playing games when they first released, when I was first getting into video games. And it just works. It's a fantastic game. It's fun, it's difficult, but with that difficulty comes an awesome reward because you're getting a fantastic game here. I am really, really excited to have Choplifter in my collection. I'm really excited to start building a Sega Master System collection through almost exclusively Video Games Monthly. This is a lovely way to start things off. Choplifter Complete in Box is worth $17.99. And that's awesome. I'm honestly thrilled that I have this game. Very, very excited to have it. All right, I am going to go over to price charting now, get everything added. I'm going to total up what I got this month, and I will be back to check in with you in just a minute.
6.5 hours later.
So if you guys have been on the channel for a while, you know that one of the things that I look for, not necessarily the quality of the games. That has nothing to do with what is going on with what Video Games Monthly is sending me. It's more along the lines of, am I getting value for what I put in? And this month, came out ahead, $65.08 in value for my games this month. Choplifter Complete in Box on the Master System, obviously the big winner, but a lot of really high value things in here. Wetrix is really, really valuable, as is Friday the 13th, which I didn't expect. This has honestly been a spectacular year for me with Video Games Monthly. I truly appreciate the service that they offer and the things that they do. Let me know in the comments down below what game you think is the best that I got this month. And hey, if you want to see more Video Games Monthly unboxings that I've done, check out this playlist right here, and I will see you guys on the next video.